give you a quick report on what we know and activities that the city staff have been doing in relation to this. The majority of damage that has occurred has been in the northern part of Pottawatomie County, southern part of Lincoln County, and around close to within a 10-mile or so radius of the epicenter of most of these quakes that have occurred. Of course, in Shawnee, damage to two commercial structures or public buildings, the Benedictine Hall at St. Gregory's, the 4 spires that were damaged, and enclosed stairwell attached to the building, and then Neal's Home Furnishings downtown. Our city staff, building inspectors, contacted both of those building owners this morning, touched base with them, went through, performed inspections with them to make sure everything was okay, still safe to occupy, and find out exactly what was taking place there. And we know that at St. Gregory's, they have called in a firm out of Oklahoma City to assist them with the engineering study on safety and security of the building. They're going to keep it unoccupied, have to remove some stuff from it, but basically not have classes or anything in there until the structural engineers can get in there, safely remove the rest of the spires and facilitate the action on the stairwell there. And then on Neal's Home Furnishings as well, part of the cap blocks on the parapet wall are what fell off on top of that building, and he's called in a construction firm, contractor firm, to assist him with making those repairs and everything else, though in the building was okay as it relates to that. We've had 4 residences in Shawnee that have been called in and have had substantial damage, both interior and exterior. We have 3 residents in the county that we know of for sure up in the Adelot area that had both interior and exterior damage. We are asking anybody who had damage to contact our office. Either they can call the 878-1650, the main number for emergency management, 878-1650, or they can email me at dlynch, dlynch@shawneeok.org, just to relay the damage that they have. Make sure that they take lots of pictures, contact their insurance companies just to verify whether they are damaged or not. If we have 25 homes and or businesses that have a 40% uninsured loss or greater, we can take that to the state and ask them to call the Small Business Administration in to get a declaration there to assist with low interest loans to help that rebuilding process. So it is important for us to take a look at trying to round up those numbers, and so again, that's why we're asking for people to let us know about the damage that occurred, as well as documentation purposes for our hazard mitigation plan we're going to be working on, so we kind of know what the background and hazard risk that is out there. Our city staff have been checking all of our city facilities. Mr. Beard reports that there was damage to several walls at the treatment plants, both water and wastewater treatment plants. The water treatment plant main office building is barricaded off right now in 2 places because there's a significant cracking in the brick 3 stories high there, and so he's working with our building inspectors, and we'll be calling in an engineering firm to assist with detailing that damage and getting a repair started to deal with that. Our streets department, the evening on Saturday evening, right after, actually Saturday morning, right after the first quake occurred, we're out. But then again, Saturday evening after the larger quake, came out, and there was some concern about the MacArthur Street Bridge because there were some existing cracks in the approach, particularly on the east side of that bridge. There was no damage to the bridge. Those were pre-existing damage cracks that were already there. They were checked again just to make sure. There was no effect on the load capacity of the bridge. It's still safe, and ODOT has already pre-programmed to come in and repair that approach where there was some cracking and settling there. That'll be done around the Thanksgiving time frame, so that was already pre-identified. But Streets Department did check that again just to make sure, and it is safe. And they have checked all the other streets and bridges in the city, and those are all fine as well. The question that was brought up earlier this evening, getting back to that about the dams at the Twin Lakes dam, we had emergency management personnel who walked that area and checked, and there was no anomalies found, no problems found on both the dams at Lake 1 and Lake 2. And the McLeod Emergency Management contacted us, advised that McLeod Lake Operations personnel had walked the West Watkins Dam, and no problems found there as well. So those dams are all fine as well. So our airport held together okay, no problems with all that glass that was out there or anything like that, so that was good. Just one additional fact that we have posted on our website, on our emergency management page, and there'll be a link to it, some quick facts, some tips to assist homeowners, property owners with earthquake preparedness. So if you're interested in doing some relatively inexpensive things to help protect your home against future damage if anything happens, on that, there's some tips out there to assist with that. And we'll be posting more stuff this week. We've got some additional fact sheets that we'll be putting out there for the public to take a look at, or they can come by our office and pick up copies of those as well. So I think that's pretty much my report. I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.